Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing Nuke.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. More unbiased news. Now, is Jermall Charlo ducking Saul Canelo Alvarez? Let's dig right into it. There's been multiple drug tests ordered by the WBC for fighters to stay in a mandatory position, to get mandatory title shots. And so it's imperative that if you're ordered by the WBC and you're a ranked fighter with the WBC, that you need to follow through with these drug tests, or you can lose your position for a mandatory challenger. And according to the Bad Left Hooks Michael Woods, from October 1st to November 20th, the WBC has attempted 28 tests, with 22 of them being made. The tests were administered by VADA as a part of the WBC Clean Boxing Program. Basically, to summarize, there were about 6 tests that fighters didn't take. And these are the fighters that did not take those tests. The interim WBC middleweight champion, Jermall Charlo. The WBC junior middleweight champion, Jermall Charlo. Juan Jose Velasco, Patty Barnes, Ludo Latamami, and Patrick Texeira are basically the 6 fighters who Michael Woods have said have missed drug tests. Now, the 2 fighters' names that stick out are obviously Jermall Charlo and Jermall Charlo. Now, my thing is, if I'm Jermall Charlo, why would I risk the biggest fight of my career against a Canelo Alvarez, the fight that I say that Canelo's ducking me, Triple G's ducking me? This could change everything for you. And yet you miss WBC ordered tests with VADA. Why would you miss those tests when you know this is the biggest fight of your career? Could it be that you don't want to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez, that you're all smoke and mirrors, that you talk about it, but you really don't want to fight him because your track record and history of fights have consistently shown that you've never taken a genuine step up in competition? Your best fight was against an Austin Trout. So let's not get, ahead of ourselves, because Canelo Alvarez is levels above Austin Trout. Canelo Alvarez has fought elite competition. And yeah, people say, oh, he fought Austin Trout too. Yeah, he did. But he also fought Triple G. He's also fought Islandi Lara. He's also fought Miguel Cotto. He's also fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. So you can't compare these guys, because Canelo Alvarez has the resume, has the world titles, and is a proven elite level pound for pound fighter. Now, Jermall Charlo, for some reason, skipped these tests. So, and this is basically the rules and regulations of the WBC. According to Article 4.6 of the rules and regulations, if a boxer fails to submit any examination or test required by these rules or ordered by the WBC may take such actions as it deems appropriate in its sole discretion with respects to boxers, trainers, managers, promoters, including but not limited to imposing fines, suspensions, removal from rankings, revocations of challenger status and opportunities, or vacating the title. So basically stating that he could lose his fucking spot because he didn't take these basically drug tests. Now, if you have nothing to hide, why wouldn't you take the test? I would never accuse any fighter of doping or anything like that. So I would never make that accusation against any fighter without proven evidence. And there's no proven evidence that these guys have done anything wrong other than miss the test, which I can only summarize for you calling out a fighter, saying you want this fight, but missing tests is contradictory to what you're claiming. So since that's contradictory to what you're claiming, I can only surmise from this situation that you don't want to fight Canelo Alvarez, that you talk about it, but you don't really want it because you're afraid to let that O go. Once again, it's the IBFP reporting unbiased facts. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.